We're back.
We back.
Yeah.
We back.
We're back with what?
The split.
What was that?
Welcome to the Split Focus Podcast. Episode 2.
And what do we do in this podcast? This Split Focus podcast?
We are endeavoring to review or watch and discuss the Palme d'Or winners up to date.
The Palme d'Or. What is that?
The Palme d'Or, it's like the grand prize for the Cannes Film Festival.
Oh, very prestigious.
Super prestigious. You know.
Oh, okay. And what film are we talking about today?
Today we're talking about Kagemusha, directed by Akira Kurosawa.
Oh, yeah. Kurosawa. Yeah.
Have you heard of him?
No. Yeah,
Okay.
tell me more about him.
He's a director. He directed this film.
Okay.
He's a Japanese director. Known primarily, I would say, for his black and white samurai epics.
That guy. Oh, okay. Kurosawa.
Oh, yeah, not Kurosawa.
I've heard of
him. But had really has had a long career in film, filled with a lot of ups and downs.
Had.
Rest
in peace. The late.
So I hope that we can honor the late great.
Don't set the goals too lofty.
Kurosawa. Well, not that way.
I can't speak for you, but I'm just a schmuck. So
even just as schmucks, I feel as a couple of schmucks, I feel that we can do our due diligence to this director and this specific piece of work.
Fair enough. Have you seen any of his work before?
I haven't.
That's my next question. No,
I have not.
It's okay. I'm in a similar boat. I've seen a good chunk of Yojimbo, another one of his samurai films. Not enough to say with any confidence whether I liked it or not. One of those, you go hang out at a friend's house and they just put a movie on and like nobody's feeling it because it's like not the time or place.
Oh, how old were you? Speaking of time,
18.
Okay,
19. Discovering party favors for the first time. We'll say.
Oh, I was like, what is that?
Weed. It's legal. Whatever.
Well, not federally, but whatever the statute of limitation is on that, you're in your teens, you're exploring, and it just didn't hit for you at the time. I just have no basis to put this on. Like the foundation is rocky. I realize, if I'm not mistaken, I don't even think I've seen like a live action Japanese film.
Only anime.
Yeah. So I feel like this was a good primer to build my Japanese cinema on.
Yeah.
So what did I want to ask you? You did tell me several times. I don't want to ask. I would ask you, but I already know the answer. You did tell me several times. You're like, I want to watch some of the other Kurosawa films before we get to this one. I was like, don't do it, because it's nice to have like a good touch point of
that's fair
surprise. You know what I mean? Like,
those two schools of doing the podcast. Like you want to come in fresh eyed,
Yeah.
Seen these movies. Spoiler alert, we're going to get to some movies we've seen recently, but that's whatever. But yeah, relatively fresh eyed. I wanted to come in and at least compare it to some of the filmmakers' other movies, because a lot of these movies aren't like their best known films. They're
true.
Most well regarded films. Case in point,
yeah,
Kagemusha.
I might be getting a little bit ahead of myself, but I think it's like when you do read the reviews on this film, a lot of people, because this was like the comeback film of his.
Mm-hmm.
So everything leading up to it, like people kind of have like their favorites picked out, even after Kagemusha, but like it's hard to like not color your experience by watching something else and then you're immediately comparing and contrasting within that director's filmography. So
but yeah, that was, I mean, one of the features I wanted for this podcast was just a little segment like, was this the one? Basically, was this the one? Should this have won this award? Of all the filmmakers' works, is this the one? Should be given the most prestigious prize in film festival history.
Do you think they do with the like the Academy Awards? And do you think that I don't know about Palm, but like that they give not a sympathy award? And I'm not saying that that's the case for this, but do you think that the Palm does that?
I don't know. Because Paul, Con is weird. You know, they got a bunch of different competitions, and like the jury's different every year. I mean, I think yeah. So it all depends.
Allegedly, the Academy does that.
By the way, and people tuning in from last time will know this actually tied with last week's film, All That Jazz, 1980 Cannes Film Festival. So,
amazing.
A dual winner this year. So, but yeah, I don't know. That was I mean, we can still do it later down the road. You know, after we fill out more of the director's filmography, we can come back to it.
I don't see why not. There's plenty of films to watch. We did want to talk a little bit about some background on the film, and I, believe it or not, would like, I don't know if the right word is correct, but I'd like to augment what you said previously on the previous episode. Speaking of the previous episode, I think you made an assertion that All That Jazz premiered, like had a US release,
right?
And then this film,
and it played in '79.
Yeah, and then this film played at Cannes or premiered at Cannes.
I don't remember if I. We'll say we did. I did.
I feel like that's what happened. Could I have checked? I really could have. I didn't.
I think I was just saying that All That Jazz did not premiere there. It had already. Yeah, it didn't premiere at Cannes. It was it already had a theatrical release in America before it was shown at Cannes and won. That was just it. That was it.
I think this film also did. Like it premiered in April in Japan.
Not true.
And then Cannes happens in May, or at that time happened in May, and yeah, and then it released, I believe, later on in the U.S. in October of that same year. So there was like an interesting like premiere arc. I'm not sure if the other films also, like, I'm sure some of them premiere at Cannes, like, yeah, but you know, it's good, an interesting fact. Yeah. But just in case it was unclear.
Thanks for the amendment.
You're welcome. I got your back, babe.
I sure shit don't got it. My own back, that is.
Is there anything that you wanted to? You kind of gave me the floor when talking about the director and the director's background. Is there anything you want to say about Kurosawa?
No, only that, you know, as a film fan, you hear his name a lot. He's a very influential filmmaker. You know, helped George Lucas. Very much influenced by Akira Kurosawa. So yeah, he's just a name that comes up. I haven't really, except besides like maybe an hour of Yojimbo that I was barely paying attention to. I had never seen a film.
Nice.
By the master.
Okay.
Now, I have a question. In your research, I think this is one of his first, at least one of his first color films. Is it his first? You were able to figure that out?
No. Yes. 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 This is not his first color film.
It's not his first color film.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm like, let me make sure I'm doing this right. So there was a film, only one film before this one,
right?
And it's called I check my checks notes. My Japanese is not good. Dersu Uzula, and I don't know if this one is as well. His 1970 film is in color. Is also in color. Yeah. So yeah. So I think it starts with his 1970 film is his first color film. I'll fact check that later.
Sure.
But no, to answer your question, no.
Okay.
This is not Kagemusha. Is not.
I was gonna say if it was though, boy, came out swinging. If so,
but. Yeah, it's a very like the colors feel very intentional, but also non-standard. If that makes any sense.
It's a beautiful film.
Hey.
Spoilers. I'm getting into spoilers.
Yeah.
The film is beautiful.
I wouldn't call it like surrealism.
Except for one scene, but that's
But that's specifically that scene. But like the colors within the film are like they're a little off in that it's like a almost auteur. You know what I mean? Without even having seen any of his other films, like they're very saturated, but they're also very like not what you would expect.
True.
I think. Now I'm questioning myself.
Hey, it's okay. We're just two schmucks.
One other thing about Kurosawa that I think is really interesting to know before we go further is after that 1970 film, like it bombed so bad, and he was struggling so hard in his career that he attempted suicide.
Oh.
Did you come across that in your research?
No.
Yeah, like it's a known thing. In I want to say December of 71. So that film comes out in 70. It does poorly. I think because it doesn't like fit like what audiences were like needing, wanting, asking for. And he just he was like, it's time to go. But the point of me bringing that up is that I think that especially after finding that out, looking at this movie, it's like one, like a gratitude for him surviving and what can come out of like having one, the opportunity to survive, and then two, like what you do with your time afterwards.
Steep.
And just I don't know, just a deep gratitude for the man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't give up, people. Stick around.
Yeah.
There's always more to come.
Anyway, before we get too into it, did you have any expectations for the film going
on? I expected.
Played my hand, but sorry. Played my hand once saying I said it was beautiful, but
did you expect that?
Kind of.
Oh.
Still blew me away. What were your expectations?
I expected something, knowing that I've heard this director's name before and that he comes with great acclaim. I still expected something a little ham-fisted in the way of like, I didn't expect it to be so cerebral.
Oh, ham-fisted, what do you mean?
And like,
I think it would be more like an action-y.
Yeah. And not in a bad way. just that it would be a little bit more hammy with that kind of stuff.
No.
I expected like classic like action film. I didn't expect to go for like twists and turns in the way that this film does that. Right.
Yeah, I mean a lot of its action is just big battle sequences.
Yeah.
A lot of men on screen.
And
it's not like
even the battle sequences aren't hammy.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not like I'm not one for a war movie, to be quite honest. I just find them to be a bit corny, you know, like just hamming up the valor of war versus like, you know, just the reality of it. So I think it really did like subvert my expectations there. I
Sure.
expected samurais.
You got them.
I got that.
Yep. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess I was kind of expecting a little more of a traditional samurai film.
Such as?
Well, yeah, not having seen him, but seen, I guess, like his other work, like Seven Samurai, Yojimbo. I've seen an hour of Yojimbo. Don't you forget? I think really back in the day it was the black and white of it all. I'm just like, oh, what are we doing, bro? Pass the Funyuns.
Yeah, there. I don't know.
But yeah, yeah, it was yeah, a lot more cerebral. Yeah, that's a good word for it.
Right? Like it does start to make you think. Very intimately. So yeah, is there anything else we need to talk about before we dive in?
I don't know. You got any more background on the film? Don't let the notes go to waste.
Oh boy.
Oh, I mean, boy, do you.
Well, I mean, it seems like common knowledge, or like no one will let you forget that George Lucas and Francis Ford Coppola helped to get this movie financed. Like it was like the comeback, being that it was the comeback after like that 1970s film that did bad, the Suicide Attempt. There was another film that came out before this, and it was Russian, or there was like a Russian element to it. I'm not quite sure about it. It did well, question mark. But then like when it came to getting this movie made, there was like a whiskey sponsorship involved. Like he was like, I'll do anything to make money.
Yeah. Coppola dipping his toe into the liquor business early. Yeah. Basically, yeah. Sounds like George, because it was I believe 20th Century Fox.
Yeah.
Threw in some money to help it get over the finish line, so to speak, and I think they released it internationally, and mainly because George Lucas made a little film called Star Wars, and they were kind of indebted to him at the time because that movie printed money,
did numbers.
It continues to, not for Fox, but actually, kinda. Oh shit!
I was gonna say the overlords. This man and his mic drops. But speaking of money, I got some money stats over here. I'm looking off to the side. I'm looking at my laptop. All right. So let's see. Worldwide total gross is estimated between 26 million and 33.4 million. At the time, it was the highest grossing film in Japan in 1980, earning 8 million within 10 days of release and 26 million in total Japanese receipts. That's in USD. The number in yen is so much more impressive. Let's see. And they estimate the budget for the film is like $6 to $7 million. I don't know what that counts for in like for inflation.
I mean, I'm sure there's a way to plug that into inflation calculators. What was the yen number? Why didn't you say it?
Let's see. 2.7 billion.
Yeah, to American, that sounds impressive.
And 5.5 in the box office. So that was 2.7 in rentals, 5.5 billion in
in theaters.
Box office, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Numbers. What are they? What is any of this? Is it real?
Whoa, this movie really got you. We're just living in the shadow of Akira Kurosawa.
I think I am.
Are we?
Oh, something else.
Are we?
Drama. They recast the main role.
That's true.
I forgot about that.
We watched all the supplementals on the Criterion Blu-ray.
We forgot the
Shout out.
Blu-ray.
That's one's Vamp.
Vamp.
Actually, you don't have to. I have the mic.
Don't worry, I'm just gonna cut. It's gonna be like cut to.
Nah. Beautiful. Oh, look at it. Oh, physical media. Oh my god.
Let's hold it together.
That. Look at the. No, you got to show them the spine. Yeah, look at that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's our little copy.
It's a beautiful Blu-ray.
It
from
is
the Criterion collection. The collection of Criterion.
True. Very proud of this. Very proud to have that in our physical media collection.
Mm-hmm. I think we'll probably end up having physicals of all these.
The only time will tell. Yes, so the main role was recast. There was a gentleman whose name was...
What was his name?
My Japanese is really, really bad, so help me out.
Where is it?
Shintaro Katsu.
That's it.
Was originally cast in the role, but then he was doing some like weird things.
What was he doing?
Speaking of weird things, he was doing weird things.
I messed it up. Anyway.
Okay. He attempted to bring a camera to set to like record himself being directed and so that he could watch himself back. Totally understandable in a sense, you know what I mean? Like I understand that, but like the director was like, nah, dog, and like they just had an agreement to the degree that like he storms off set and like rips his wig off and his costume. Mm-hmm. He's like, I gotta go, like I'm out of here. And then he got fired.
Retired from the role. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which, you know, hats off to them. It seems like from all the supplemental material that we got to watch on our lovely Blu-ray that people really dig working with Kurosawa and try to bring their best, which why wouldn't you? So, you know, a movie can only have one director. In theory. Let's make it more specific. A Kurosawa film can only have one director.
Yeah, that's right. Don't throw the Wachowskis under the bus.
Or the Coens. Or maybe us one day. Maybe. I'm planting seeds. So yes, anything else that happened? I think it's interesting to note just currently that the role of Lord Senjin is a dual role. The gentleman who picked it up was Tatsuya Nakade.
Sure.
Try my best, those pronunciations. But yeah, it's a dual role, and currently, you know, a film that is making its rounds in the award circuit is Sinners, also a dual role.
That's right. Michael B.
Yeah. I mean, and you know what? Mia Goth does a dual role in Frankenstein. You know what I mean?
She does a lot of dual roles.
Oh yeah, she does a dual role in Pearl. She does
an X, but
yeah. I'm sorry, X. I don't know. There's something interesting about the concept of a dual role.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. It can be tough.
Who also does it? Anthony Ramos in Hamilton.
I believe you.
David Diggs, the other gentleman who.
Yeah, just name everybody in Hamilton that's got a dual
It's pretty much everybody in Hamilton who does a dual role.
It's not a movie.
It's a work of
play.
art. Some masterpiece.
Okay. Anyway, I got nothing to say.
Yeah, I don't know. Dual roles, dude.
Yeah.
And this movie is an adaptation of King Lear.
This movie?
Yeah.
Are you sure this movie and not his next movie, Ran?
There's some debate, but what have you heard?
I heard it. his next movie is really inspired by King Lear.
I also
I
heard
didn't hear much about any of this being. This movie is it takes place in a real history of
Mhm.
a real a time period of feudal Japan. I guess was it feudal Japan? I didn't check that much, but yeah, Lord St. John he's a real feudal lord. Yeah, he was a feudal lord, of course. But yeah,
Hey, fact check me on it. I think I've read it in more than one place. And sorry, doing some like cliff notes.
okay.
Reading some cliff notes on King Lear, there are some similarities. But other things that I have read is that Kurosawa was greatly influenced by Shakespeare in general. Yes. So I've also heard this was an adaptation of Macbeth. So I think it's like, I think it's kind of like in the DNA.
That's yeah. Well, when we watched all the Coen Brothers movies recently. Actually, we haven't watched.
Yeah, we haven't finished.
Ethan's two. We haven't seen those yet. I can't wait. But we watched the tragedy of Macbeth, and well, we were already talking about doing this podcast. I'm like, we should watch Throne of Blood, Kurosawa's take on Macbeth.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So it's funny that, well, this Shakespeare, highly influential figure in fiction. So
yeah, he likes his tragedies.
He loves them. He's a tragedy whore, that Shakespeare. That guy.
Yeah, I think that's everything that I wanted to like make sure that we got to.
Okay. Want to get into the film?
Let's get into
itself.
Yeah. Do you want to give us like a brief summary of the film?
Sure. So this film's about Lord St. John. He's a warlord in the 1570s. This is towards the end of his life. So he's many different factions are fighting for control of Japan, specifically Kyoto. They want to take the capital. And he's mortally wounded one night, and he tasks his generals with in case he dies, keep his death a secret for 3 years. And he does die. He succumbs to his wound, and his double is then tasked with assuming the role full time. And the film basically dramatizes this, and how tough it is, how easy he fits into the role. It's a roller coaster.
It's true.
Yeah. Now I was looking into the actual history of Lord Shinjin, and I don't this part, the double thing, I think is he probably had a double.
I think
this was a common thing.
Yeah,
but I didn't read anywhere where that this sounds mainly fictionalized. I don't think they didn't fake his death for 3 years. I don't think they did that.
I don't know. I did briefly because I was like, where does this like pull from historically, and why?
Real guy.
And is it true to fact? And
seems like they pick and choose.
Yeah.
It's banish his father.
It's a historical fiction. Oh yeah, he does say that.
His son, he may or may not have killed his own son. He had him captured, and he died 2 years later. But nobody knows for sure how he died. Like most people back then, they don't know for sure how they died. Could have done it. Sneaky little snake.
Sneaky little snake.
Anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, it's basically, it's just can the shadow assume the role and basically fool everybody, his own men included. It's quite a film.
It is. That it is. There was what happened? Actually, let's get to it. Opening of this. opening of the movie.
Yes.
Opening of the movie. I was like, whoa.
It does.
I can't tell who's talking.
Oh, yeah. First time, the movie just kind of starts. It's
Yeah.
Shinjin, his younger brother, who also doubles for him, usually in battle. And then this thief is played by the same actor who portrays Shinjin. And they're all sitting there. And the Shinjin and his brother are marveling at the thief because of his uncanny resemblance to the Lord. Jesus Christ. I mean, Shinjin. Yeah. And yeah.
Some very important things happen in this scene.
It's true. A lot of
important things happen in this scene. First, you're like, oh, there's three of this guy, like here, and who's who. Who you get the first glimpse of who's who. So his brother, the actual Shinjin, and this thief, this petty thief.
Never named.
Never. Thank you, because I was like, do they say his name at any point?
He's never given a proper name. He's Kagemusha. He's a political decoy, the Shattered Warrior.
Yeah, in my notes, I always call him the petty thief. A lot of people get like a descriptor before they get a name in this iteration of my notes, because you get more of a feel of them before you get to know their name. It's something I'm classically bad with, like Game of Thrones. I was like, who? What? But
who?
The thief, well, they call the thief a scoundrel, and he's silent up until this point, where he starts to like cackle, and he's like, I'm a scoundrel. I was about to be crucified. Like, I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want. This guy who's killed so many people.
Yes.
And you have the audacity to call me a scoundrel, but then he like catches himself. So that's cool. And Shinjin's like, well, yeah, I am a scoundrel.
This guy's dope. Yeah, he's impressed by his boldness, his bold words, and decides to use him as another double, basically. So
just keep him around. Keep him around.
That's the intro. That's the pre-title card sequence.
Yeah.
Then we get the title card, and then into that beautiful scene of the mud smeared warrior running through all the other warriors, and as he runs, they wake up from their slumber, or they get up. I don't. I like to think they're sleeping.
I thought they were dead.
Some are. There are some that are definitely dead.
Oh.
There's some that are blood strewn.
Yeah, I was like, are they dead? And then this like person in mud, covered in mud, so you don't know which camp he's truly from. Like, I don't remember being able to like see his flag, because each of the camps within like this outfit have like a color associated with.
Well,
it.
yeah, the four.
Three.
Yeah, there's three. There's four, but there's the wind, the forest, and the fire. We'll get to that.
And the mountain.
The mountain.
But
so yeah, he's running through there.
My first thought was, where's he coming from? Where's he coming from?
He's gonna tell us.
And he's like booking it.
Mm-hmm.
And as he's booking it, all these soldiers start waking up, and then he makes it to the meeting place.
Right.
Carry on.
Yeah, and informs all Shinjin's generals are there, and presumably Shinjin himself. We see someone who looks like Shinjin, he tells that they have cut off water to the castle they are invading, like, great, we should inform Lord Shinjin, implying that the Shinjin there is actually the double.
Yeah, which the person who says this,
he's got the smirk on his face. It's great.
I don't remember, and correct me if I'm wrong, the person who says this is his son.
I believe so.
So we're also not only are we introduced to the generals, we're introduced to the son as well, and his son has like this temper on him.
He's got a daddy complex.
Ooh.
He's mad at daddy. He didn't, but I guess the point is he didn't even notice it wasn't his dad.
Oh, I'm still like thinking about this father wound. Not that I hadn't like thought about it before, but just
that probably helped.
The depth of
it probably helped his, or not, didn't help his resentment towards daddy.
That's sad. But yeah. So then the general, I call him the fire general.
Oh, your favorite.
He is my Shayla. I mean, he's like my fave. He's my fave. Maybe it's the red. Maybe it's that he's like wizened. You know, he's all gray.
Mm-hmm.
But then like he tells
Lord Shinjin.
Yeah.
He goes to Lord
Shinjin, and there's like a tough love moment where he's like, I think the jig is up, and he's like, you're like a child, okay? Get it together, lock in.
No, he calls him something specific.
What's he call him?
A mountain monkey.
Oh.
I was hoping you would say that. I don't think I can say that.
I mean, are you quoting?
Bleep that.
Well, yeah, I don't know if you should be quoting slurs. I don't think he used it as a slur.
No, I think they just have mountain monkeys over there.
Like, yeah. Well, you know the concept of like a monkey mind.
I could guess.
It's somebody whose mind is like, you know, very active.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
One might say.
I would have guessed wrong. Okay.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I thought you said monkey mind.
Mind.
Like a monkey mind.
No, a monkey mind. With like
okay,
a very,
that makes sense. Mm-hmm.
Active.
You learn something new every day.
Good. That's always good.
But yeah, he informs Lord Shinjin that they've cut off water. I like how, you know.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, please.
That the castle may or may not fall.
Yes, and they talk of this flute player that all the men love to hear. They hear this flute, and if they're like, if the flute is playing, then we know the castle will fall soon. If not, it won't.
I thought it was the other way around. Doesn't matter.
If they don't hear the flute.
Okay.
That means something happened to the flute player. Not looking good over there. If they keep hearing the flute player, it means they're going strong over there. But anyway, he's like, Shinjin's like, I would like to hear this flute. So he goes to the castle.
Goes to the castle.
Yes.
This is on the first watch, because we did watch this twice. On the first watch, it was, you know, I was like, what's going on? And suddenly there's like a bang. I didn't realize that the flute is what was playing.
You just thought it was soundtrack?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you know, soundtracks usually music, so yeah, okay.
And then, you know, there's a bang.
Yes, there is a bang. Someone's been shot. Yeah, and then they cut to the other warlords. They're giving news that Shinjin has been shot, but nobody knows for sure whether he is dead or not.
Yeah, it's all of it's like a rumor mill, and it's almost like trickle down. Cheese me, like the warlords hear it, and they like try to like figure out what actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
And the first person is which one is it? What is significant to me is that they all have a different kind of reaction, right? So there's one guy, I'm trying to remember his name. Iyasu, I think it is. Ayasu.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not exactly sure. But he's like, I think the first guy. He's very like stern, very earnest. It seems to like have like this reverence for Shinjin, Lord Shinjin.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, we've lost like a great.
Mm-hmm. I think this might be taken from actual history. One of Shinjin's most fierce rivals was saddened by the.
Yeah.
He said, he was saddened by the loss of his respected rival.
Yeah. So. Then there is.
It's like cherry picking. They're cherry picking the facts, I think.
Nobunga, I think his name is Nobunga.
Hey, I'll let you.
It's a hard one for me. And I
better you than the white guy trying to pronounce these, I think. I'm gonna get a beer. I got the mic though.
Do my best. No, what are you doing?
Get a beer.
We're not doing that on the podcast. We're not getting up and down for beers.
We're doing it. We're doing it.
And this is the last time that'll happen.
All right, next time I'll bring 2.
Oh, you didn't want to give us the Foley of your beer opening?
That'd be rude.
No. That would be a gift. It's the least you could do.
Anyway. Yeah, what about the next warlord?
The next warlord, I think his name is Kenshin. But you only see him like a couple times. And he was my favorite. He was like deeply saddened. Like I thought he was gonna cry.
Kenshin is actually the one I was thinking of. He's like deeply affected by the loss of his rival.
Yeah. So. And I think that's the scene also where they open the window. I think, and it's like my favorite.
He opens a window, bars it up. The little bar, open it up, and the snowfall.
Yeah, it's so beautiful.
It's beautiful. A lot of beautiful shots in this film.
It's true, but that's like the one for me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just so nice. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so like it gets there, and then it starts to like make its way through. It's all just a rumor, and they're all trying to figure out what would be his, if he got shot, is he dead? Mm-hmm. Is he injured? If that's the case, why would they leave? Because they start to pull out the troops, and then the troops start to gossip as well, which leads to another beautiful scene. They're like, he's not dead. He's right over there.
That is right there. Look at him.
Look at him.
Over there. That's him.
And he comes riding up.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, they're making their retreat. They're going back. Because, well, hasn't happened yet, but they're carrying this. Pardon me, but a box.
I think it's called a pelican.
A pelican.
I think I forgot to look it up. Sorry, guys.
This box. They're carrying this ornate box.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah. And it's yeah.
Is this before or
after?
The
fire general is
this before or after he makes his wishes clear?
Oh, this is before they retreat. Before they retreat, he does make his wish clear. This is where he summons his generals and
his son.
And his son. His son knows. That
he looks bad.
Oh yeah,
he looks so gray.
Yeah. And he's like, if anything were to happen, yes, I would want my death to be kept a secret for 3 years, he says. For 3 years.
Why? I think of this scene.
Pull the number out of his ass.
I think this scene is like setting the rules, right?
Well, yeah, it is.
Exactly. It sets the rules for the movie. Mm-hmm. So he's like, if I die, keep my death a secret for 3 years. Not only that, do not take Kyoto. Whatever you do, be like a mountain. The survival of Takeda.
Clan Takeda.
Yeah.
Takeda clan.
Depends on this.
True.
He said his piece, and he was like, but I'm not going to die. But if I did.
Me?
But if I did, that's what you need to do.
Anyway,
Now we're
so we're on the retreat. Fire general's there. He goes to the doctor that's marching with them. Obviously, keeping an eye on Lord Shinjin. I think the doctor tells him like we should probably stop all this movement's probably strenuous on his
condition.
Yeah. So they pull off with the ornate box. What was it called?
I think it's called a pelican.
The ornate box, the pelican. They they veer off with it and they set it down. And one of my favorite shots. This is a beautiful shot. It's they place it down on the hill. There's a gorgeous mountainscape on the back, in the background. They lay it down. The fire general sits down, kneels down. My lord, my lord. No answer. And they open the door. He's crumpled over. Look at this. And he touches him and he wakes up. He's like, and he sees Kyoto and he's like, it's Kyoto. Raise my flag. Occupy it. And then we get a music cue. It's the end. It's the end of the Shinjin.
I also want to learn more about those music cues because they're just so very distinct.
Mm-hmm. I really liked it. Yeah, they are distinct, but they're definitely. They get the point across.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I just want to know more about them. There's so much in this film. It's like, I want to know more about that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to pronounce this correctly. I want to learn more. But yeah, that is the end of Lord Shinjin. And I think this moves to, is it the spies or is it the blustery camp scene?
It's at the camp. All the generals are
the windiest scene I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
That I'm wondering, was that on purpose or is that just what was happening?
Almost certainly.
Which?
It's probably on purpose, but they waited for it to happen.
I don't know.
A lot of this seems purposeful.
A lot of it does.
You can tell.
But I don't know. Only because the wind's blowing from one direction. Am I like?
If you didn't care, you would probably actually not want to film in a windy climate, right? You would think. If you didn't care.
I don't know.
Just maybe we gotta film this shit, man.
But maybe he's like,
I was like, I don't care, man. We gotta get home for. Wife's making grilled cheese.
I don't think he had grilled cheese. Maybe. I don't know who's to say, but I wonder if
it was. I'm saying what I would want.
I'll make you grilled cheese. I'm just saying.
That's how you get what you want.
That maybe they were like, oh, we need to shoot this, but this is what we've got. And they're like, you know what? Actually, let's roll with it. Or if he's like, let's shoot that. It is hella windy out. Let's shoot it. You know what I mean? Like, or just why?
What?
Is it the winds of change?
Well, going back to the supplements for a scene that hasn't happened yet, the sake scene,
the sake scene.
The
Wink.
Sake scene. They were looking to film it on the lake, with as little wind as possible, and they were just like, he was looking for these circumstances. He was he wasn't just filming willy nilly.
That's what I'm saying.
It was purposeful.
Is it intentional? Is it serendipitous? Or you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of thing. Because it's the scene is that windy.
Also, we forgot to mention Kurosawa storyboarded this whole movie before it even got financed, because he said he needed these images out there, whether or not this movie was filmed.
He needed them off his mind.
So
onto paper.
Yeah, somebody needed to see these images, whether it was filmed or not.
And they're really cool.
But yeah, so the blustery Winnie the Pooh and the blustery day. Is that a Winnie the Pooh thing? Sounds like a Winnie the
Pooh. But yeah, so they're in the camp, and this is when his brother, who is a general, question mark,
mm-hmm.
Reveals that there is another double And they bring in the double, and like when they
to the other generals.
to the other generals, yeah. When he takes off his mask, all the generals like stand at attention because they're just so like, what? And the double's like, he's kind of crude. Like
vulgar.
his actions are very vulgar and crude and funny. And he's like, "Where's the general? where's the Lord?
Where's the Lord? Yeah.
Where he at?"
It's up there.
Cut to. I do think that's the end of that scene. It was pretty funny.
Well, no, he's told he's gonna have to. Well, they don't tell him.
Yeah, I think that's the end of that scene.
Well, they end it. He does another impression of the Lord, and really like he keeps selling it. Like he's like he's good at this.
Yeah,
he sells them once again. They like twice they've been like the wool's been pulled from their eyes, and then like he just gets them back, and like and that happens multiple times in the movie. People are just like taken with like he's such
a good copy.
Yeah.
In my notes, I call him Lord Dupe. Yeah. Even though, I don't know, it just made sense.
Sure. Yeah.
So thought I'd impart you with that.
Doopy.
For the purposes of storytelling. Or retelling in this case.
Right. So what's next?
This is the squirrely spies in the mountain.
These guys, yeah.
Yeah. They almost seem like comic relief. I like the spies. They're squirrely. They come from, I think, all three of the different camps. But they're trying to figure out the other.
Two of them are literally they're illiterate. Two of them.
Are they?
Yeah, we'll get to it.
Okay.
I'll tell you one.
I did not pick up on that.
Yeah.
But they at first I thought it was a woman also, and I was like, that's got to be by design, because I think it's the scarf that he was wearing on his head. And they are they're spying to see if Shinjin is dead, alive, wounded, like what is his current condition, what state is this man in. And they're like, looks like him. And then the other spy from another camp comes and is like, are you sure? And they're like, they all go look.
And they're like, oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's him. But it's also Lord Dupe showboating.
Yeah, he's waving to his men, and then he gets
he's feeling it.
A little too big for his britches, and he giddy ups on the horse a little too fast, and ends up, after passing all the men, falls off the horse.
Yeah.
And the generals, specifically Shinjin's brother, what's his name?
I don't remember. Sorry, I felt so. Nobu. Go.
That's not it.
I didn't stop.
Anyway, you figured that out.
Nobukado. Thank you very much.
Nobukado scolds him. It's like, hey, Dan, don't fucking show off, bro. That's what he said.
True.
So,
well, because they're trying to like.
You got to stay within and stay in the role. You can't.
Yeah.
People can't know you're a dupe.
And the way to do that, it seems like the Lord's presence. Thinking back to the very first scene, he's that, like, he is the mountain, and this comes up later, but like now it's really like he's very, and that like it's almost a perfect show of these characters. Thinking back to the first scene, because when the petty thief or Lord Dupe, before he's Lord Dupe, he like bursts into laughter when in that opening scene that has Lord Shinjin in it, and he's like very erratic, like his movements are erratic. He's like flailing on the floor, even, you know what I mean? And
we've all been there.
Lord Shinjin is like very still, no stillness.
The mountain.
Yeah. So they're trying to get this guy to lock into like Do not move. Be quiet. Not only are you supposed to be a mountain, you're also a puppet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Anyway, yeah, what happens after that?
What does happen after that? Let's see here. Let's see. There is what does it happen? They drop the jar in the river.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
before
wait,
that.
Before that. Yeah, sorry. That he tries to escape.
Well, yeah, he
after this performance.
jar. Yeah, after that.
Yeah, before
later
this
that night, he sees a jar and he's like,
Well, what's he doing before he even gets to the jar?
Well,
this sets the scene.
He's looking to
not only escape. I'm getting something out of this.
That's right.
I ain't leaving here with
big
nothing.
ornate jar. Not ornate. A lot of ornate stuff.
Very ornate.
Wow.
But he's like covered himself in like some sort of robe. He's got his arms are already full, and he's trying to like sneak out of wherever it is that they're holding him, and he sees the jar. Take it away.
Yeah. So he tries to sneakily, quietly open this jar, thinking, "Ooh, what treasures this jar might hold." Successfully opens it, and lo and behold, it's Lord Shinjin's body, dressed in his armor, and this freaks him out. And he alerts the guards, and they come and
tie him up,
guard him.
Yeah, they tie him up.
They guard his ass.
And that answered for me whether or not he knew that who he was impersonating was in the Great Beyond. So
wasn't when he asked, "Where's the Lord?"
Well, I'm assuming that they may or may not have told him.
Oh, they didn't tell him at all.
They didn't tell him.
They didn't tell him in that scene, so
who's to say?
It's one more thing you have to explain to him.
True.
Put that off. Maybe until you get to the place.
Well,
to the homestead.
They kind of like have this. He's like, I want to go. I'm trying to leave. And they're like, well, what are the options they give him? Oh, like you leave and you die.
Right. Yeah. You know too much.
Yeah. You know too much. So you leave, you die, or you can stay and do this and we'll pay you.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I think those are the options. So also, as this scene is happening, I was like, who's our hero? Are there any heroes?
Are there
any heroes?
It's your notes thing just then?
Maybe.
Going off the top of the dome now.
Going off.
Yeah, hey, yeah.
Hey, gotta do what we gotta
Definitely,
do.
Yeah. Definitely, yeah. Yeah. I can't do anything without the notes either.
I'm not.
What are we gonna do?
We go off down.
But yeah, but eventually they're just like, this guy's pathetic. Just get him out of here.
Yeah, they're like, he doesn't deserve.
Yeah, somebody. It's actually selfish of us to ask this guy to do it. Should be somebody who's willing to die for the clan, Takate clan.
Oh, that's very good.
Takeda clan. That's not good.
That was funny.
They're not Mexican.
The Takate clan. Sorry.
Could have been the Modelo clan. Better beer. But
where's Will is way? Notes back up and running. But
so yeah, they let him go.
Yeah, they let him go. They're like
whatever.
Well, it's not that they let him go. They let him go and decide not to kill him.
Well, yeah, killing him would not be letting him go. I mean, in a sense, but that's not letting him
go. And when this happens, they're taking the body of Lord Shinjin in the jar to the river because he wants to be buried in the river. I don't know if that's the right way to put that, but he
wants to
be laid to rest in the river. And so our petty thief finds a little hiding spot to view this from. It's like in like a moored boat, or like a shack that's fallen, dilapidated. And he finds a little hidey hole, and he's watching this go down, and it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
This is the scene where they wanted this, like, it's truly a special effect to have like all the background fully fogged out, and they're rowing this boat, and the spies are like, "What's in the jar?" They're like, "Oh, Lord Shinjin's in the jar," and they're like, "Oh, we got to go tell our camps," and they run off. And when that happens, our hero,
Kagemusha,
emerges, and he runs to the beach, and he's like, "Spies, spies, guys,
we gotta go kill them. They know.
Yeah, they know. We gotta and use me, please, use me."
They're like, tell them to go get out of there.
Yeah, they're
no,
like,
use me, beg, use me. I beg.
Yeah, they're like, "We gave you your chance, homie."
But they're like, "Oh, okay, we'll use you."
Before that, he was like, "You don't have to pay me." He's like on hand and knee, on his hands and knees, begging in the mud, begging, "Use me." And then it's on.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's on.
That's right, like Donkey Kong.
Yeah,
and then we cut to a big sign. It says that this morning that they had Lord Sinjin had a big jar of sake offered up to the god of the lake. He was actually buried in, but just to throw everybody off the scent again. This is where we find out that two of those spies are illiterate, because they're like, "What did it say?" to the other guy, the guy in blue, the blue spy. We'll call him Blue Spy.
Blue Spy.
And he tells him, "Well, it was sake, of course. How silly of us." But we'll know for sure tonight there's a no performance.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see if this is the real Shinjin or not. And then, we see the no performance, which is, did you do any research on no?
No, but that is, I did not, but that is.
Could have said nope. I didn't.
I did not, but it is something that's like on my list. Like, look this up, because they're very like.
I did some light reading.
Oh, tell me, do tell.
It's still performed to this day in Japan. It's one of the oldest arts that it's lasted a while. People still perform it to this day. It's I think it's like it's like translated to like skill or craft.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a form of like theater, but like really dance and movement oriented. It's a lot of different styles of like different stories that can be told in the no tradition.
Nice.
But looking through my research, I didn't. I stumbled on like a Reddit post. It was like, I thought, like, no credit to me, I didn't. This was an original thought, but like this Reddit commenter will say, I don't remember if it was Reddit or not, but they were like, they found it fascinating that he was watching a no performance,
mm-hmm.
but then the Kagemusha was also performing at the same time, the two performances.
Interesting.
But and a lot of no performances are like about like deities and the ghosts.
Okay.
Usually in the deity stuff, they like they're like two acts. Like they come in like in their human form, and then like later on they're revealed to be a deity or something.
Oh,
it was interesting. I'd like to do some more research, because that both times that sequence struck me like, I feel like this is trying to say something, but I'm so unfamiliar with the culture.
Yeah.
That I can't really. But
same.
The performance thing, when I saw that comment, I was like,
no, for real. Same. The only thing that I could like,
my dumb brain can't figure that out.
The only thing that I could like get to logically was that like the Red General was like in mourning, like he was like crying. It looked like he was crying.
I didn't even notice that. So both the first time I was like, he's just trying to put some like some Japanese culture and history in there. I thought literally that's where it stopped the first time I saw it. The second time I was like, there's probably more to this.
True.
That I just don't know. So, but anyway, yeah, the spies are, of course, in the periphery looking, and they see Shinjin there, and they're like, oh yeah, that's Shinjin.
Yeah, no, they're anyway, just like,
that's it.
But this takes us to a new character. This is where they introduce the grandson, and he's getting dressed for a festival, or for the arrival of Lord.
Also,
Lord
the
Shinjin.
arrival.
Yeah. So it's like what are they called? The Boys Festival?
Yeah, it's like the Boys Festival or something.
Yeah. And you learn the significance of this child, that he is the like heir of Lord Shinjin, and your first question is, why isn't
his father?
Yeah, why isn't his son his heir?
It's because he's his guardian. His father's his guardian.
What?
Well, it's also explained that his father is his guardian until he comes of age to take over. Gotcha.
Yeah. I thought you were saying the other way around, but cool. No. That Shinjin is his son's guardian. In a way, he is.
Shinjin is?
Yes.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Tries me.
Tried. It didn't work. It was, intention and impact. It's one of those things. So yeah, it is on second watch. It occurred to me that there are very few female characters in this film. That is all for
They're
now.
Servants or mistresses.
Yeah, that is all for now.
Which, hey, it was 1500s. Wasn't much better in the West. Or probably anywhere else in the world.
I just noticed, okay? Like, I just noticed that there was...
It's fair.
That was like, oh.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's...
what are they called? The Boucher test? The Boucher?
The Bobby Boucher test?
The Bobby Boucher test? No, what... I can't remember. Starts with a B.
The Bechdel test?
Yeah, that one. Bechdel. Do you know how many words I read in a day? You expect me to remember everything?
You should read less. It works for me.
Pick it up. Okay. So, she's getting this grandson ready for this boys' festival, and he's the cutest freaking kid. I did not expect a little cutie patootie. That kid is cute.
Expectations blown out of the water.
Right.
They have a fucking cute kid in this. Oh my god!
I'm expecting a samurai epic.
There's no kids in a samurai. What the heck?
Cute as can be. Runs off. What I did realize, and I want to say it now so that I don't forget to say it, is that they let this kid down. Okay. Whew. Spoiler alert.
Jumping the gun.
Anyway. I just had I had a realization. I was like, oh my god, they let this kid down. And at this time, Lord Shinjin arrives with his caravan.
Yes.
And they have the sweepers come out and sweep up all the what I assume is horse shit. And
I'm just having sweep. Somebody got sweep.
I don't know. But they were not kind to the sweepers. But they also didn't do a good job.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem with today's workforce. They're just like those sweepers, lazy.
This is not, don't you dare. This is not that kind of podcast.
Pull that up, Jamie.
Shut your mouth.
All right, they had the sweepers, whatever. Yeah, okay, he's back. All right. Yeah, he's back.
Is there something you need to tell me? Are you playing for the other? Yeah, I got to tell you. You playing for the other team?
What does that even mean? Anyway, let's talk about this movie that we both enjoyed.
Yeah, they present, all the generals line up, and the little boy's like, "Welcome home, Grandpa." That's not my grandpa.
Yeah,
hilarious. hilarious. And they have to like convince this kid that like, no, that's your grandpa. He's just
just battle changes a guy. Wounds.
war changes you, man.
But war itself never changes.
Yeah, they take he takes his little helmet, puts it on the little guy, and he's like, "You have changed."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's like, "You have changed. You're nicer now," and they all share a laugh.
He says he's not scary anymore.
Oh, thanks.
Did you fall asleep during that moment?
No.
Okay.
And then, once that's over, they then take him to like his chambers, I guess you could call it, like where his living space.
Yes.
Actually, they give him like they pull him off to the side, and they're like, "All right, this way. This is what we're about to do. This is where things are." And then they take him to like his living quarters and give him like the rundown.
Yeah, they're basically like study the floor plan of this place because you don't want to get lost in your own house.
Yeah,
that's said at one point. But yeah, I think it's probably after they show him to his quarters. But he's got a detail there: 3 guards chilling in a cupboard, 2 pages.
Well, they also say very importantly is that like you can't fool a child.
Or can you?
Or can you?
Anyway,
I guess it wasn't that important to you. But I don't know. It was just like there are certain people that like the brother was like in the beginning, taking it back to the very beginning of the movie again. The brother was like, I couldn't believe the resemblance, but like, once you like his physicality, blah blah blah, the way he talks and his posture, yeah, it's not you. And you can't fool the kid. There's someone else you can't fool, but I'll leave that.
Anyway, but yeah.
But that didn't strike you?
Of course it did. But I mean, eventually he fools the kid. Spoilers.
But
he convinces the kid.
He has to work at it though. You
know
what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think there's other significance that this child holds, but continue.
Back to his quarters. This he meets his detail basically, and this leads to a his brother leads to one of the lines he has. He's just talking about the loss of Lord Shinjin and how he was his shadow forever, and he contemplates what happens to a shadow after the person dies. Can a shadow exist without the person?
Yeah.
Theme. Who's the shadow?
Who is
Are they all the shadow?
Maybe. Hard to say.
What'll happen?
Is the establishment the shadow? Who's to say?
But yeah, it's a really good moment.
It's very good.
Really nails the theme home. That's when, yeah. But anyway, what happens after that? I think is that when he goes to the mistresses? Is that right after
that? Let's see. No, this is the next thing that happens is the generals kind of like circle up and they're like, they're talking about the significance of the child being an issue.
True. Yeah, we already talked about that.
Yeah. No.
I think we can breeze past some of this stuff. These people might want to watch the movie.
They might want to watch the movie. Well, fine.
Mm-hmm.
These people might want to watch the movie. Or
you want to watch the movie?
We're somebody's cliff notes. We don't want that.
I got a test on Kagemusha coming up in 8th grade social studies. I got to listen to this podcast.
Well, to summarize, like they do talk about what I kind of just said of like being like who is foolable. And they set up even more rules in that scene for how to circumvent those like potholes. Yeah. Yeah. And then there's a scene where like the son is like incensed that he's like not the heir.
Yeah, he's airing out his issues with his father.
Was it with his father or was it with that lady? who I don't know who that lady is.
The lady.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember? It's the scene where the kid is like galloping and making that crazy noise.
Oh, yeah. I thought we were already at the.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I thought we were already back at the lake castle.
No.
Okay. Yeah, he's looking at the kid playing around with this
Mm-hmm.
this branch or something. It's like a plant, galloping on it like a horse, like it's treating it like a horse, and he's like,
yippee!
Yeah, doing an Anakin Skywalker yippee. And like the Star Wars fandom in '99, he looks on there and he's fucking pissed and leaves. He's like, "This is the fucking air, and I'm fucking what the."
Did you get enough of those in? You get enough F-bombs in?
Anyway.
But yes, then we get to the mistresses. The mistress scene.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you need to say about that scene?
Yeah, he's just like, he feels like it's just he catches himself like he feels like he can't do it, so he tries to fess up.
Mm.
They don't believe. They just think it. They don't believe it. They're buying into this as Shinjin, and he's just joking around. And I think he realizes that and plays into it. And then he doesn't get to stay the night with them. He's really sad about it.
Poor thing.
And he walks off, and another great shot. He's walking out of the room, and Kurosawa stays on his shadow, which gets bigger and bigger as he leaves.
And it drives.
Mm-hmm.
It visually, you're now thinking about like the shadow of a man.
Yeah.
And I think it's in this scene or in the scene you were talking about before that they say like some of the writing is just so. I realize it's a translation, but some of the writing is so pointed that like it's just that like.
Yeah, subtitles.
Beautiful.
I don't know if there's a dubbed version of this. I would never want to watch it.
I would. Maybe. I don't know.
No.
I don't know. I take that back. I reserve judgment. But yeah. There's a line of like a shadow cannot stand on its own.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Which they're really just like pounding it in the concept of like your shadow self. Bless you. Onward.
So we're done with the mistresses. What happens next?
This is where and this scene kind of perplexed me because it's funny to me. Where they're like find the person who allegedly shot this man and is like, how'd you do it? And make them show him.
Hey, a rudimentary sniper. Anybody who's played Call of Duty will find it interesting.
Okay.
That's how they had the snipe back then. But yeah, I mean, we won't get into it. It goes into the detail of how he did it.
Yeah.
Which involves, pre-planning the shot and like leaving a marker. It's pretty ingenious for the time.
Yeah. Well, actually, what it leads to is them deciding to attack.
Mm-hmm.
Because they try once again to like figure out if he's dead or alive or why he like they took a castle and then they were like, well, why'd they turn around after that? So
exactly
it sets that up. And yeah. And then there's another beautiful scene that I love. Lord Dupe is carrying the grandson, and he asks him, why do they call you the Mountain? And they quote Sun Tzu, Art of War.
Yeah, he's Sun Tzu quotes.
They break down like the philosophy of the army and how they move. Oh,
Sun Tzu.
Thanks. How they move through their war strategy.
Yeah, he's got a 3-pronged system.
Do you remember how it? 4? Do you remember?
Well, 4. No, yeah.
Do you remember it?
Swift as the wind, quiet as the forest, fierce as the fire, and immovable as a mountain.
Very nice. Very nice.
Shinjin is the mountain.
Yes.
And it's a great scene because one of the guards is explaining this to the grandson, but at the same time he's explaining it to Kagemusha because he has no idea.
He has no
So
clue.
both the grandson and Kagemusha are looking at him like just taking it in. Like it's great. Great little scene.
It's a wonderful scene.
In a movie full of them.
In a movie full of them. I will say that, embarrassingly enough, I was like, is this where Mulan got that? Like the creators of Mulan got the idea for Be a Man? Which like that could be true, but it's just like embarrassing, and I wanted to share that with you.
It's a lot of movies, like a lot of movies that have a similar concept that maybe came after or before.
I've been also flirting with the idea of reading The Art of War.
Sun Tzu.
Being the times that we live in.
Sun Tzu. The Sopranos.
Oh, I'm like, what are you, huh?
Paulie.
Yeah.
This isn't a Sopranos podcast.
This is not a Sopranos podcast. Yeah. But I'll let that go.
Yet.
That's not gonna happen. Let's see.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of where this goes. I have some interesting notes here. That just like,
yeah.
Is this where like the generals get together? Well, they do give him like, I think this is what happens is where like,
so the other warlords attack one of their accounts.
Yeah.
And then
they coach him on like how to behave before they get into the generals meeting.
Right.
And he said, air with dignity, listen, don't say anything other than like you side with the generals and get up and leave. Like be like a mountain.
Yes. So it goes off without a hitch until his little Shinjin's little punk ass son is like asks the Kagemusha, what do you think, our lord? What should we do? Oh, like a little bitch. But Kagemusha counters it beautifully and just says, do not move. We're like the mountain.
Yeah, he's like, this is all I got.
And then he's like, well done, thank you all, and leaves. I'm like, oh.
Did you notice though? Everybody, when he leaves, everybody bows.
Yeah, except for his son.
Son. And I was like, oh, that's cold. Like it was just.
Well, he's more perplexed, I think. But also,
no, I think that he hates him.
Of course, I think he hated his dad, but
well,
and it extra hates the.
But he wanted his like
the double.
He wanted also his support.
Yeah.
To say he wanted something, and he got nothing.
Yeah, he storms off to attack anyway.
Yeah,
the son. We should say that's the next scene. He storms off. So and he does that. Meanwhile, they're the other warlords are they're just like I guess Shenjin's alive. I don't know, but they're still unsure. Like it's something's off. They're still off about that. So like they're just he's going around and then they see there's these three these three priests from the West. They're from the West, Western influence. That's another like a little thread going through the movie is like these other warlords are like they're embracing more of the West, Western thing. Like they probably the Akira clan uses some like they use muskets too, I think, to a certain extent, but the other clans really use them. But yeah, they also have these three traveling priests there. Later on, one of the warlords is like drinking red wine. It's like this is European sake.
It's true.
So yeah, it's kind of like the Western expansion hitting Japan at this point, and
the effects
kind of like a the death of a way of life.
Yeah.
But anyway, getting ahead of myself. One of them's there. One of the priests is like a doctor of some sort. So like, let's have a sympathy call. Send him over there to see if it's the real Shinjin. Whatever. So that sets that up. Meanwhile, Shinjin's generals they find that homeboys fucking run over to attack the castle. And they're like, well, we gotta send somebody.
You forgot a really maybe. Well, the dream sequence, bro. The dream sequence.
Oh, we are? Yeah.
The dream
sequence. In between all this, the dream sequence.
Don't get too hard on the dream
sequence. I'll let you.
It's beautiful.
Tell us about the dream.
It's like, so our Lord Dupe is asleep. Mm-hmm. And he awakens in a dreamland. Like I don't want to say obviously, but from like the moment you get there, you're like, oh, this is a dream. Like, because it's so like, it's very surreal and it's a standout.
So I think I had seen images from this before. I don't know where, but
it's a standout surrealness. Mm-hmm. That he is like, sees the true Lord Shinjin.
Yeah, he erupts from the pot.
Yeah. That was funny. He erupts from the pot and is like chasing him, but only a little bit. And then like there's like a cat and mouse thing going on. He stops. He'll like look back and like he's like running around and he's like in despair. And there's like a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? There's a lot of like Foley, like it's like amplified Foley of like his footsteps, and then he's awakened. I don't want to give you too much detail because it's a lot.
Sure.
But
yeah,
when they're like, "What's going on?" Because he stirs like the guards, and they're like, he was like, "I was surrounded by 1 million enemies."
Liar. Anyway.
But I just wonder. I think it bears.
I can't believe I almost. It's a big scene.
Yeah.
Steamrolled past it.
But it bears like discussion, I think.
Right.
I still don't know what really to think of that, other than like, this concept of like shadow and man, mm-hmm. and his like. I don't want to say the thief has like a self-deprecating nature because he's pretty good at what he does. Like they're not convincing him along the way. Mm-hmm. But maybe he feels that he can't measure up.
Sure. Yeah. That's yeah. Obviously.
Obviously.
Duh. Well, yeah. Yeah. Like I said, the Shinjin chases him and stops at a certain point, and he looks back and starts going back to him, and he starts chasing him again, and he starts running again.
Yeah.
So yeah. And then he disappears, and that's when he gets really like flustered. He goes like, "Whoa,
who am I? Who am I even?"
He goes into the lake over there. He's like, the crashing of the wave, like mm-hmm. him stepping in the water is like crashing wave sounds are played over it. It's really it's effective. It's effective. And then he lies about his dream.
Yeah.
Those guards.
Which I have to evoke David Lynch. I think it's amazing that he never really told people what his movies were about, because it gives you a little bit of, it like pushes you.
This ain't the Lynch episode.
I know, but it pushes you off the deep end to like really interpret on your own what's going on.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know.
Promotes some critical thinking skills.
At a time when we need it most, which is all the time. But yeah, that was a dream. Anything else on dream sequence that you feel that?
That's about it. It ties into the end, so I don't want to get too much into it.
True.
But yeah. So anyway,
you're right.
Back to where I was. Let's get past this beautiful sequence. Yeah. The general said we gotta back up our boy. Mm-hmm. Our boy's boy.
And which boy is that? Can you be explicitly clear?
Shinjin's son?
Yes.
You betcha. So yeah, I believe this leads into the next big battle scene.
I don't. They said that two people like turned, but I don't know who they were. Like I just don't remember.
Turned. What do you mean?
Yeah, I think they called two people like turncoats.
Mm.
Right? Is this the rainbow scene?
The which one?
The rainbow scene, the scene with the rainbow?
The scene with the rainbow.
Yeah.
The dream?
No.
Oh yeah.
Is that where you are?
That leads in. I think that leads into. No, that's at the end. That's at the end.
Oh, okay.
That's
Keep
the
going.
end.
Keep
I think
going.
there is a scene on the beach before this big battle.
Mm-hmm.
But so yeah. Anyway, they're leading the assault on this castle. Shinjin's son is like leading his troops in the battle. He's kind of has his own army, kind of. So they bring Shinjin's forces back to for backup, obviously. So there's a scene, another beautiful scene. You see, so Kagemusha is back on his own hill, but we see Shinjin's son on his own hill. Just flashes a red light. He's pacing back and forth. His troops are losing hardcore.
Yeah, but they specifically ask him to, like, we're gonna back him up, but you need to be a mountain.
Well, yeah, I was gonna get to that.
Oh,
but I was gonna get to it. Oh my god. But yeah, he's losing hardcore. The red, obviously symbolizing the many losses. But yeah, that's when we get to Kagemusha. They're like, "You're the mountain. Stay here." Which leads to a harrowing battle.
Yeah. Well, backtrack just a second. That's what I mean or meant by like the coloring in this was like off or not off, just different, right? Because I feel like in other films, when we're talking about like battle sequences, you do get like this up close and personal, like epic style, like slow mos, like swords clashing and close ups of like guns and things.
Yeah, it's very the color is used for like symbolic purposes. Like it they didn't show all
the glory of war.
Right, yeah, all the fighting and stuff, but they imply it with the color usage. Yeah, it's all implied, and the point is hammered home.
No what?
The point is hammered home.
Oh,
the what? The what?
But yeah, no, I think it's yeah.
So yeah, anyway, yeah, no,
I think it's important. Like I don't know, just that visual because it was in fact one of my favorite visuals, even though it's very simple, like a mostly black screen.
It's great. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Kagemusha trying to be the mountain. He's having a hard time. He's having a hard time with it. He hears shots, stuff like he's like looking around. His posse. No, his posse. Oh. Well, he's in the whole get up
regalia.
His whole posse is just like looking at him like, "Is guy gonna be able to make it?" So yeah, no, a lot of enemies rush in. They're rushing the mountain, so to speak, and yeah, one of these rushes like there's like these lookouts. They get musketed to death. At a certain point, an enemy, any battalion or whatever, cavalry runs through and they surround him. And one of his like boy pages or whatever, the younger guy, gets shot and killed. A bunch of people get shot and killed in front of him. Yeah, and then one of the guys is like, "These guys died protecting you." Now, get your head in the game.
Lock in.
Lock in. Don't let this be for nothing, basically. To summarize it, to paraphrase it. And that's when he like, all right. And he becomes the mountain. And one of the, that's when another battalion comes in. They expressly say it's headed by one of the most fierce generals. And he comes in and he sees Kagemusha just sitting there. And he's like, far enough. Let's go. Hightails it out of there.
Yeah.
And then one of his cavalry is about to go and get him. And he's like, don't move.
It's like he gets it together.
Yeah.
In the nick of time. Every time.
Yeah.
Builds the suspense in a way.
Yeah. So then that's So they take the castle. But Shinjin's son is still not happy.
He lost. What does he have to be happy about?
Well, no. So he's
in his mind he lost. In his mind he lost
because the phantom of his father was there to scare off the enemy.
Yeah.
He doesn't think he got any of the credit.
Well, he feels like a shadow.
He feels like the shadow. He's living in the shadow of his father.
Mm. He's kind of annoying, like in a hot-headed way, like in a very like small man energy kind of way. And like it's understandable to a degree. Like if you were just so eager to take your place in the circle of life, then
and you're denied it.
You're denied, just constantly denied. I would like to call back to Hamilton.
I gotta get another bit.
Sit down. But no, sincerely, like he's just, and in a way you get it, but like his approach, it's never the way you go about it. You know what I mean? It's very like, to bring back the Sopranos reference, look at him like a his ears perk up. It's real like Matthew Bevilacqua type approach. That guy. No spoilers. Can't remember his friend's name. Oh well. But then what happens?
Give me 30 minutes. I'll figure it out. What was
that name? Then what happens in our story?
So yeah. He Shinjin's boy is butthurt.
Okay. Come on.
You can censor it.
I'm about to censor you. I'm going to put a block over you in general.
Then, what happens after that? Meeting of the warlord. One last meeting of the warlords, I believe, is the next thing that happens.
I think so. I think they're like
the European sake.
Those guys.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh yeah.
Another great shot is coming up in this.
Well, it's funny. The only thing, funny story from what we watched, I want to say,
from the supplemental.
Yeah, from the supplemental stuff. There's like a little doc about the making of the film, and it's really, really good. Highly recommend. But there is he says that one of the warlords, he says that that they were drinking actual wine, but it was cooled.
It was diluted.
And diluted. But he gets a little drunk, and like he leaves it continuity wise, he leaves his sword behind him because that was like a traditional thing that you leave your sword behind you so you wouldn't like hurt people, or like it would be hard for you to do it. So it's like a sign of like respect. And not humility, but like peace. It's like an olive branch of sorts.
So yeah, and he's
drinking. He's a little drunk, and he leaves it.
Forgets it's there, I guess.
Yeah, it's behind you, out of sight, out of mind. And then when they leave this camp, I just think it's very genius that they have like the page of I'm really bad at saying his name, but I call him like Intense Horse Guy. They have his page.
Intense Horse Guy.
Bring him his sword. And it like when the first time you watch it, the second time you watch it, it all seems very natural, and it's just like a really cool like tidbit of filmmaking. Yeah. Like that continuity was just.
But yeah, it was improvised because they were going through the dailies and they saw he left his sword.
Yeah.
In the one shot, because it's a very complicated. This is the shot I was talking about is when they get up, and you see over the curtains with all the men and stuff moving, like all the horsemen and stuff in the back. It's a beautiful shot. Like it must have took them so long to get that. And it definitely did, because they didn't want to go back and shoot it again where he had a sword. So they were like, well, you left your sword back there. Well, I think he was the guy's quoted as saying, Kurosawa was like, this actually makes the story better.
Yeah.
You have the page, go in there and get your sword. You know. I'm not getting. Do you want me to say more F slurs or not F slurs? Whoa.
Whoa. I don't want you to say any F slurs.
Isn't a slur. It's a bad word.
It's a bomb. It's an F bomb. It's the F bomb.
What's an F slur?
It's a slur.
What's the F slur?
I don't know. I'm not saying it, sir. But anyway, I don't.
Cut this out.
You could be or don't, and we can suffer through it together.
Keep it in and double it
as a community. Oh, true. But Mister, I forgot everything. I forgot everything.
Anyway, so yeah, they meet. What's the purpose of the scene? He gives him wine. He gives him
They're
talking about
money.
The defeat they just suffered. The one warlord suffered.
Yeah, he gives him money.
Yeah, because he couldn't make it in time.
Oh, I couldn't make it in time. Here's a little something for your troubles.
Yeah, like, here you go. Have best of luck.
Yeah.
Salud. So yeah, and then we come back to the Takeda homestead. And I think they're talking about the
Kagemusha. They're really pleased with him.
Yeah, they're like,
but he has.
Oh, sorry, go.
Just that he has a way of like he's learning, and he's really good with the grandson, and at some point, like, this is going to come to an end.
Yeah, it's like, it's cruel that we're doing this because at some point he's going to figure out that this guy he thought it was his grandfather was a fake. But that someday is nowadays.
Right now.
Because they hear a horse neighing, and they're like, "What the hell?" And they go and they see the grandson. And he's like, Where's your grandfather?" He's like, "He's amazing. He took his horse out. He's the only one who can ride the horse." I'm like, oh yeah, shit. Oh god. They go and find him, and he has fallen off the horse.
Mm-hmm.
He can't indeed.
He's hurt.
Ride the horse.
Because you're able to fool who? Or who you're not able to fool?
But not the horse. Not the animals.
Not the animals. The children. Or the women.
Yeah.
Or the women.
Or the women. Because, yeah, they his mistresses rush to his side. And they start to disrobe him, and they realize this is also set up in the first scene we didn't talk about.
It's true.
That Shinjin has a old war wound that he says it's getting cold out there because my old war wound is hurting, and it hurts in the cold. Kagemusha does not have a wound there.
Yeah.
What the hell? He's an imposter.
They're like, oh, you really are an imposter.
The jig is up.
The jig is up.
Right.
And so they they do this guy dirty. Like, they do him dirty. I don't think they take the grandson away. The mistresses are like, what the hell? I don't think they ever got to have any like time with him. So I don't think, but they're just like, what? The horse, who knows where the horse is? The horse still
knew too much.
No, the horse still has a job.
It's in a tub of Elmer's glue right now.
It's a beautiful horse.
Okay. It's a beautiful creature.
More Sopranos references.
They know.
The real ones know. But they do him dirty. They kick him out. They bandage him up, and they're like, get out.
Well, the one guards shows some pity. He's grown attached to him. He's like,
gives him some money.
This is from the generals.
Yeah. Be on your way.
Be well. He tells him to be well.
Yeah.
But then leaves.
But then everybody else is throwing rocks at him.
The cold-hearted thing is he takes the umbrella and just walks away with it. I was like, damn. Okay.
but then like they're like, get out, and he's like, well, I want to say goodbye to like the little boy. I think his name is Takamura.
Something like that.
And they're like,
I'll get it on.
shut up, like get out, and then they throw rocks at him.
They do, yeah. Mud or something, yeah. But yeah, they throw stuff at him.
But it's like, I know I'm assuming they didn't know like the grand plan, but like,
Of course not.
Like, do you think he's there by accident? Like, so disrespectful, somebody that you were just like bowing down to, like, unbeknownst to you, it's just some petty thief who was about to be crucified and saved.
Well, yeah,
by the skin of his teeth.
Yeah.
But
so
it's hard to go from being on top to from being at rock bottom to being on top to being back to rock bottom.
So yeah, this leads to Shinjin's son, not his grandson, becomes the new leader of the Takeda clan.
And the generals agree. They're like,
well, that's no other choice.
Yeah, they're like, we gotta back
kids not
them
old.
up. Yeah.
They hold Shinjin's funeral.
And time passes. There is some time passing.
A little bit.
But
the other warlords find out.
Yeah.
What was your name for the one guy?
Which one guy? There's
the horse guy, the mean-faced horse guy.
Oh, intense horse guy.
Intense horse guy.
Mm-hmm.
That was another thing. The first time he found out that he might have been dead, he's like, what the hell? He's like, give me my horse. He just does 3 laps.
But those shots are really cool.
That's great. Yeah, it's just 3 laps of him. He's just doing laps in his little circle.
Intense.
I think he has a thing with his page. I think he's
like, bring me my stool.
He's gay coded, I think.
Oh, there was something in the commentary about homosexuality in the.
We'll watch it. That's our third watch with the commentary.
Oh,
I think he has a relationship with his page.
Ick. But no. Ever since when we saw that in the commentary, I was like, oh, where is this? Where are the gays?
And I was like, I immediately was like, it's that guy.
But there's such an intensity, you know what I mean, about.
I could be wrong
about these men's. There's a lot at stake.
Mm-hmm.
So one could read that as being gay coded.
It's all subtext.
But he does sing us a song.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. He sings a no song. Specifically, I saw it referred as like a traditional no song.
Oh.
Yes. So interesting. I can't connect the dots here, but it was interesting. That intrigued me. He does bring out the fan, which is a part of the no.
There is something beautiful and romantic to this scene in that it's very,
also.
Are you going to step on me or
yes?
No?
This one that also really fortifies those gay. He's not beating the gay allegations with that.
You interrupt me to say it. Anyways, so the main hook of his song was life once given cannot last forever.
True.
And that was like, the resounding lines. What I was going to say is there's something beautiful and romantic about these scenes, especially this one, that there's like a slowness to it. And I call it like romancing a scene. Like they could have done anything with this scene. He didn't have to sing a song at all, but like it makes you stop and like think as they play out some of these numbers, similar to the no performance. Like it makes you stop and think.
Mm-hmm.
It's very romantic. Carry on.
No. So yes,
this is the rainbow scene. Is what happens there.
Rainbow scene is coming up. Yeah, but go back to the Shinjin's funeral.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, throwing a formal funeral for the man.
Mm-hmm.
Kagemusha is part of the out. There's like a bunch of onlookers. Well, they're all praying, but they're like, on the other side of this fence, and he's looking in, trying to, misses his old life.
Yeah.
So he's lingering. So yeah, this part and like part coming up, and when he's like initially when he's kicked out, and he follows him to the lake.
Mm-hmm.
He's always lingering in the background like a shadow. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
I got not much. I don't have much more to say about it, but I found that interesting. He lingers behind them. He can't
Agreed. Well, that
persist as a shadow.
I mean, that brings me back to my question of like, who's our hero? We know who our hero is. Nobody. But if there were a hero, it would be the Kagemusha, and like I think that
Right.
that as a
Mhm.
as a tool of storytelling, it's really interesting that they like take this guy out of the story. You know what I mean? And make him a shadow. They make the shadow a shadow.
Mhm.
I just think it's really like artful, masterful use of storytelling.
Yeah.
Just thought I'd plug that.
So yeah, he's looking on. He's like trying to get I think he's trying to get the grandson's attention or something, but the guard tells him to be quiet, and he's just like looking on, and he eventually starts praying. But we see the spies are back.
The spies are back.
That's why I think
love the spies.
I think that's when they tell. That's when the news spreads.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're on to the final. Basically, after that, we're on to the final battle.
Yeah.
The rainbow sequence.
Yeah. I missed the rainbow line the first time and the second time. Could I have rewound? Yes, but I didn't.
Oh, the significance of the rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're like the rainbow. They're referring to the rainbow. They're trying to get Shinjin's son to stop.
Mm-hmm.
And they say, "See that rainbow? That's your father's spirit trying to block you from doing it, like trying to stop you from doing this. You got to be the mountain. You don't move."
Mm-hmm.
And he just rejects it. Obviously,
one last plea.
He rejects it, and he goes on with the battle. And all the while, Kagemusha's lurking in the background, like looking on.
Mm-hmm.
They start the battle. The three generals of the wind, the forest, and the fire brigades, whatever you want to call them, I don't know. Mm-hmm. They meet up on the field, and they're like,
"This is it, boys.
This is it. This is the end of our clan. Let's do it." And the three spears.
Oh, beautiful. Is that also gay coded?
Yeah, they were crossing. They were sword fighting.
Just kidding.
I'm not.
Yeah.
One last time, boys.
One last time. Yeah.
So yeah, and then the battle commences.
And Intense Horse Guy's there.
Intense Horse Guy is
he is at the helm, and he is confident.
Yeah, tells his troops, his musket men, to aim for the horses. Because then, what are they gonna do after that? Get shot? That's right.
Yeah. Another intense battle sequence.
Right. It's literally he's just
a bloodbath.
Each regiment to their doom, to their
death.
He is
in the son. Mm-hmm. I can't remember his name, but I'll find it. They send him again to his,
and it's not shown. It's they march in the battle, and it's just a shot of muskets going off, people looking on, and Kagemusha is in a brush, so looking on in horror at each regiment just going to their death, and it all culminates in a
field of death.
Yeah, just it in Kurosawa does not skimp on any. It just shows it's like 2.5 minutes of how long is it?
It's romantic.
Just the carnage.
Yeah.
Dead soldiers, horses.
There's flailing happening.
Mm-hmm. The horses are crazy. It's crazy what they do with the horse. It's like I don't think there's any. It's real people.
It's real
laying
people
dead, and real horses
trying to
flailing
get up
on the ground, trying to get up.
Which made me think: were any animals like hurt in the making of this? They didn't cop to it in the documentary, but it is really quite amazing what they're doing, because you're like, it makes me think about like tripwires and things like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that they went to that. Like,
I think so. It sounds like like they gave him some sort of cocktail that knocked him out for like, and the guy said like they couldn't keep him down for like more than 10 seconds or something like that.
Yeah. But that's kind of like the line of thinking, like just thinking about how animals have been
guess
used
it's
in
the most
cinema.
humane way. No.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's
But
a beautiful
also,
image.
they were worried about like the human life element. They're
Horrific image, actually.
They're huge creatures thrashing.
Right.
So
there's a couple scenes like you can tell they cut right before like
somebody
was about to get smashed or like they were about to get out of the way. But it's nonetheless horrific.
A detail that from that is like the blood element. It's probably paint because it's not like shiny red.
It's bright red.
Yeah, it's bright red, and I just think that is like, I don't know. There's something beautiful about that because it was like definitely artistic and not like realism.
Yeah, this movie, I did both times. I never looked at the rating. I was wondering what it got. It got a PG rating here in the States.
It's true.
And I could have been like, I could have seen that get an R, but it also a light R. Sometimes R's are just like they said 3 times. Yeah. This podcast is getting an R.
Probably. Thanks a lot.
No problem. But yeah, and then
in the final scene,
the mountain. No, the mountain. After I believe. Also, I halfway through the scene the second time I was like, are they sending this team in order? Because like the order's specific. Like they send the wind out first because they're swift, and the forest because they're quiet, and then the fire. I don't remember if they sent them in that order this time or not. But either way,
it didn't work.
They're totally annihilated, and that's when the mountain retreats. The mountain moves. And Shinjin might have died years ago, but this is when the Takeda clan dies.
They did what he asked them not to do. But this is also what I meant when I was like, they failed like this child.
You get a shot of Shinjin's brother just looking in, just like totally just like.
I think it's hitting him, maybe.
Yeah, it's quite. That's another good shot in this movie.
Yeah,
just him just looking on at the carnage. The end of his clan.
Yeah.
It's basically him like this is what happens to the shadow when the person dies.
That's the realization.
So yeah, they leave. And Kagemusha comes out from the brush. He's after seeing all this, grabs a spear and, foolishly, but
he's like, he could have walked away.
Nah, I don't think he could have. He's like,
it's a choice, just not the choice that he was willing to make.
He grabs a spear and runs foolishly
at an army.
Hard-headedly at the musketmen and is shot multiple times. Not dead yet, but he's limping around. He's bloodied. He's by the river, by a body of water again.
Yeah,
just like in his dream, and he sees the Takeda clan banner that reads "Quick as the wind, swift as the wind, quiet as the forest, fierce as the fire, immovable as a mountain." And he goes to retrieve it, and but dies, and ends up washing by it, carried by the current of the water past it. And the final shot is just the banner, and then the credits play.
Yeah. It is now occurring to me that he was also shot, like his, host person, his real person.
His real person, what?
Like, not his real person, but like
Lord Shinjin was shot. That's true.
Yeah, just like parallels. More parallels.
Mm-hmm. That's Kagemusha.
And that's Kagemusha.
The Shadow Warrior.
It's thick.
3 hours long. It's crazy.
242.
Yeah. that scene. There's like two scenes when we were talking about this. Well, when Kurosawa shows the carnage of in the final battle, and you tell this is a guy. This is a master at work. He's just not like luxuriating is not the right term, but it's just like he lingers on it. Like it's just like first time I was like, all right, I get it, and he just keeps going. Just like here's like, no, you don't get it. Here's how many people died.
Yeah, I mean they did. It's
crazy.
They used up to like 5,000 extras in this. Like,
what was the other scene? We were talking about it.
It's a lot of extras.
Oh yeah. What was the other scene? It was like whatever. Maybe it'll come to me. But anyway, yeah. What'd you think of the film?
I'm usually not one for a war movie. I just don't generally dig them, but I think this had the depth to it that you know, in as much as it speaks about the shadow of a man, it also speaks to like political theater, which is something we are experiencing at unprecedented rates currently, and like power vacuums and what that means, and yeah, I really liked it. I also wonder what the I'll save that for later. What do you think?
Yeah, it's great. It's a great film.
It gave me a new appreciation for great directors that have been there all along. You know what I mean? Like, so I was very like appreciative in that regard.
Sure. Yeah. Honestly, I'm mad. I wish I could have watched some of his other stuff too.
Are you that mad?
No. Yes. No. You know.
Yeah. No. No. Yeah.
Ness. Yo. Ness.
I also think that it's a good study of character arcs.
Yep.
What's my arc?
Shoehorning in.
No, sincerely, that's like legit in my notes. Like I was like, oh, this is like
Christopher Moltisanti.
This is a good study of character arcs.
What if Michael Imperioli was in this?
He wouldn't be. Okay.
But probably not. I don't know.
He shouldn't be.
That'd be crazy.
He would actually be intense horse guy.
He'd be one of the
or the son. That's what I have to say about that.
I don't know about this.
No, sincerely, just a really good study of character
I think it's
arc.
bullshit, Shinjin.
Do you agree, disagree, have anything to say about that?
I think we should attack New York. What?
Do you agree, disagree?
About what? Christopher Moltisanti?
No, that this is a good study of character arc.
Yeah, sure. It's a well told story. It's first time through. As an English speaker, I don't speak any other languages. I enjoyed it, but I was I have to read it.
Okay.
So I think that it benefited from a second viewing.
Sure.
I knew.
Oh yeah, surely.
I mean, I was still reading it, of course, but I could look more at the frame.
Yeah.
So that really helped. I still think it feels its length. It's not like speaking of one of the executive producers, Francis Ford Coppola, The Godfather Part 2 is a longer film, but I don't. It doesn't I don't feel the length as much in this one.
Okay.
That's not a.
It's not a dig.
Not really a dig. I quite enjoy this film.
It's just about pacing.
Right.
Yeah.
And it felt deliberate. So.
Very.
But yeah. Just a lot to love about this movie.
Nice.
Gorgeously framed and just made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's now time for one of my favorite parts is reading a few choice letterbox reviews.
You're gonna be mad when you find out I did not pick any.
Yeah. Anywho. Golly gee. But I picked out. I pre-picked some one-liners to save you the agony of watching us scroll through our phones.
Which is what I'm gonna do right now.
Don't. I'll take care of it. How about we share mine? Okay.
I can read Pookie Booties after this.
Yeah. Why don't you just read Pookie Booties?
Okay.
A wonderful color study from Akira Kurosawa, perfected in his next film, Ran, which I would love to see because people really do they love the next film, Ran. They absolutely adore it.
Yeah, I've noticed people seem to be like, "Oh, this is like a test run for Ran." That's what a lot of people say.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, if that's true, then great. What a test run.
Yeah.
Why are you gonna belittle the guy?
No, really.
The fuck is wrong with you?
So it seems like audiences. I don't want to say
it's their letterbox brained.
There is
my hot take.
Sorry. There is a split of people that are like, this is amazing, and people that shit on the film, and I'm like, for what reason do you have to shit on this film?
Shit on
also, what can you make? Always my first dig at people who have something shitty to say about someone's film. Okay, especially at 70 years old. All right, what can you make? Sorry, I may have shown my hand. Let's see. How the Trump presidency be moving by Batman Jaden.
You could insert Biden in there too, probably. If you're right leaning.
Sure.
I guess actually, they're probably implying that Trump doesn't have his mental faculties about him. Which is the same thing they're saying about Joe Biden, but which is ironic.
Oh. Another one. Flutes Can Move Mountains by Crumbcat.
Thanks, Crumbcat.
I was like, that's deep, man.
You're gonna follow.
Let's see.
I had letterbox.
Samurai Mrs. Doubtfire. And when I first read that, I was like, no, it's not. And then I was like,
no, okay, maybe gender bending.
There isn't gender bending.
I call bullshit. No offense. They tried their best.
Not surprised at all to find out that all the that he hand painted his storyboard score is otherworldly as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That the song that plays over the end with the carnage and Kagemusha's final trip down the river. Beautiful.
Might have missed it, but is flute guy okay? I missed him. J let it 11. It's just funny.
Okay.
Some really funny ones in there. But yeah. Thanks for tuning.
Oh wait, hey, what about?
We're not done, but
we gotta read Pookies.
Oh, we have to read Pookies. You couldn't get that together while I was.
I don't write them. I just edit them.
I know you couldn't pull that up.
You didn't want me on my phone. Anyway, this was a review from Pookie Booty. It's a rewatch. 4.5 stars with a like. You know what? I'd have to say if I were to give this a rating, I'd give it the same exact rating with the same exact like. Anyway, some men cast big shadows, it seems.
Thank you for the fanfare.
Anyway, I agree with this review wholeheartedly. I did edit it though, bias. There's some bias going on.
Mm-hmm. That was our discussion on Kagemusha. What is interesting right?
Yep.
Is that this won with another film, the Palme d'Or with another film.
That's right.
So now you can actually we can talk about, how they're vastly different in a way.
Yeah.
On the surface, they're vastly different.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Hey, both are
male-centered.
Male-centered.
They're both very male-centered.
Performance heavy.
I thought
it's Showtime, folks, for both. You could do that for both of them.
True. I don't know.
You think? Imagine Kagemusha being like, "It's Showtime, folks."
I couldn't.
I could.
Maybe.
It's funny. I don't know.
You mean Lord Dupe? You call him Kagemusha.
Kagemusha.
Which is definitely his
He's
name.
the Shadow Warrior.
But I call him Lord Dupe. But I could picture him doing that. Like in that scene great. Where he's sitting, where he meets each of the guards and the pages. I could see him doing that then.
If you've made it this far, leave in the comments the Japanese pronunciation for "It's Showtime, folks." Please, so I can say it probably 10 episodes from now.
Maybe. But yeah, I think it would have been too hard to do these 2 episodes together. They both need their own.
It'd be a long episode.
It'd be a marathon.
This is probably a long one.
I think so. What's our next movie?
Our next movie?
Let's wrap this up.
I don't know.
You don't know? You don't remember?
No. Let me look it up. I got it in the spreadsheet.
It's okay. Don't worry.
No, I got it in the spreadsheet.
I'll tell you. It's called The Mission.
Oh, yeah? What about it?
I actually don't know anything about it.
It's directed by Roland Joffe.
Thanks. I don't know who that is. It won the Palme. Oh my God, what year?
But 86, I think.
Okay.
Oh God. Oh no.
Oh.
Fiddlesticks. But anyway, yes, that covers the 1980 Cannes International Film Festival.
We're moving on.
What a 2 film. I guess I could see how this could split votes.
In a way. I suppose.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to revisit these in time. Currently, I'd say, I think I prefer, surprisingly enough,
mm-hmm.
I probably liked All That Jazz better.
Surprisingly enough, I think I like Kagemusha better. You can only mic drop so many times.
I'm abusing it. Yeah, I was about to say.
Jeez, man.
Yeah.
But that's par for the course, I think.
Both movies slap. They slap.
They do.
They knew what they were doing this year. I don't know. We'll see about following years.
I'm low key tracking a pattern of because I think there've only been 3 female winners, female directors. Yeah.
Who?
There's one in 2023. That's all I know. It was an accident. Anatomy of a Fall. One of the.
It was just an accident. That one this year, and that's a dude. From Iran.
Anyways, we'll get there. Don't worry about it. But
you know what? It made sense if we did that movie first, since it was the newest one.
No, what made sense was choosing.
Yeah, we'll get to it
at random. You know what I mean?
Who cares about the zeitgeist film that everybody's talking about now?
Boo! We're not worried about that.
Talking about All That Jazz.
We're talking about
Kagemusha.
A revival.
Come on. Samurais and freaking dances, ballets. What else could you ask for? Anyway, The Mission, Roland Joffe's 1986 film. Robert De Niro and Jeremy Irons. Is that the second?
Bobby.
Whew.
So I
peas and rice.
We'll see what happens with that. In the meantime, until then, you can follow us on Letterboxd. You can follow us on your favorite streaming platforms for podcasts. And you can like it and comment and tell us how much you love us.
You're on Letterboxd?
I am.
I didn't know that.
My handle's at Chunkmangione. What's
really?
yours?
I don't have one, like I said, but I edit for somebody.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, you can follow Pookie Booty.
Mm-hmm.
I edit their reviews. Some are easier than others. Like that Kagemusha one was really easy. I just kind of saw it. I'm like, no notes, send it up. That's it. There was a one. It's like it was a run-on sentence. It ended with an ellipses.
Mm.
So
there's that.
I
Chunk's
might.
a little more slow on the uptake when it comes to reviews, so don't mind Chunk.
Yeah. Look. Anyway, this is probably by the time this airs, it's probably too late. But go see The Bone Temple. 28 weeks later.
We did go see The Bone Temple. What a film.
What a heater. All right.
Performer this one. Until next time.
Bone Temple.
Take some deep breaths. Drink your water. Drink your beer. If you are of age. Catch you later.
Bye.